Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. As this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the offense is there to recover, but they're still stuck inside their own 10. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. And we know how precious this ball is in this game. Got to take care of it.
It's made by Bucky Irving. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 1st and 10 from the 32. Penix to the air to start us off. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. He's got London left side. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And again, it's Penix. Chased out to his right. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. That one connects. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Again, Penix to the air. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
That play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on third and goal?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Penix working from the gun. He's got it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
At their own 34-yard line. Ready up.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
New set of downs from 37. Throwing now on first down, Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
18,
Penix here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Third and 1. It's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Fourth down, here's Penix. Short pass brought in. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70 range.
From the shotgun, Penix. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Cut 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Now Penix on third and goal. On him again, and he goes down again. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Okay, ready?
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll take over here, first and 10. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. With Sanders out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It's on target to Williams. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up on first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Collins got it left side. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Will dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
On the go.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got second and 2.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
This is Irving on second. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. This one with Williams out left side. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Falcon first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Penix on first down. Catch made over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Complete out to the right. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Penix is going to throw again. Getting out to his left. And a cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go.
It's Penix yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, here's Penix. And he drives this forward to the 6.
If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and 3 now. Penix now. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready? 19 tight. Bronco 80. In right now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Penix on third down. Rolling left, buying some time. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So here he is, getting his second field goal look of the half. It's a 38-yarder from the left half. Aubrey puts it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. We've got a screen to the running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Irving here from the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Play action, Sanders. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Rolling out to his left. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Billy Bowman on for the Falcons return. Brings it in at the 12. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
6-19 Lions. Warriors 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. 18 Pioneer.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. And you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters. And if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Now he's throwing. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
32-yard line.
Viking 18.
Penix now on 1st down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix escapes the pocket. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix escapes the pocket. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
Positive with that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back now, pressure coming. He's got it at the 6. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
60 Maverick. Ready? 18 Maverick. 18.
Throwing, Penix. Flush out now to his left. To the sideline and secured by London. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still Brock not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Won't get this complete to Pitts. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Bronco 80. Let's go.
He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready?
They give to Irving to start this drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Viking 18.
On first down, here's Sanders. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Short pass brought in. Still fighting forward. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Trap 60. Let's go now. 70 Lions.
To the air with Penix. Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Fits it through the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Penix on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Here's Penix to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you checked down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Check go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
17. Buccaneers 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They gain 11 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
Here we go, here we go. 70, Cowboy 80.
On the game, this is Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Sanders going to look to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this one touchdown inside the 30. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Penix now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. And it sets up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, Dragon 60. 18, right, 18.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Pick it up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. The return begins on their side of midfield. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Penix here from the gun. Getting out to his left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with the stop right here.
Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Back to 60, back to 60. Ready?
Irving on the inside give. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Ready up.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Back to 60, back to go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Complete out to the right. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
So with the play clock ticking down to 4, officials signal for a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air, Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Let go.
Line up the design keeper. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
19 tight. 19. Ready. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Going left side. Bowers has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Red. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Once again, Irving. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Buccaneers trail by 6.
Ready.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Ready.
Down by 6, no choice but to go for this.
Ready. Viking 18. Let's go.
Here he goes, got to have this on 4th down. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Guess who? Pitts has another. Again, he's got room. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 12 in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air in this game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons bump the lead up to 13 points. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. in position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Steady.
Play action, Sanders. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Running right, it's Irving. And he's rerouting towards the middle, only gets him a couple. It's 3rd down. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
Sanders is intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Go.
Same quarterback run here. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.